Hey everyone! Welcome to the clubhouse. My name is Liam.
I'm Mia.
And I'm Chloe. And we are
The Super Crew!
And this is our fantastic friend Bark. Liam, what are you looking at?
Well, Chloe, I'm using a magnifying glass to look at this leaf. A magnifying glass helps you see small details. Take a look at this.
Amazing! You can see all the details of the leaf. It looks super pretty.
Did you hear that? It sounded like the super box. Let's go check it out. Did you send us something super?
Yes! Great! Here at the clubhouse, we help connect the super clue, the big deal, and the Bible. Today's big deal is up, down, all around, God knows me. Let's open the super box to see what's inside.
It's a feather. Feathers help birds fly and can be used for fun crafts.
That's great, Liam. I wonder, how does a feather connect to our big deal? Up, down, all around, God knows me. Can you wonder with us?
Oh, I think I know. A feather has a neat shape made up of strands.
What do you mean? I don't see any strands.
Well, Chloe, we have to look closer to see the strands of a feather, like how we looked closer to see the details of the leaf. Let's take a closer look together. See, it may look like one thing to your eye, but when you take a closer look, you can see all of the little strands and details that you can't see from far away.
That's amazing, Liam. Just like you can see the details of a feather when you look closely at it, God knows every detail about us.
That's right. Now, be looking because you are going to see the super clue again. When you see the super clue, here's what I want you to do. Since our super clue is a feather, I want you to pretend to fall like a feather like this. Can you try it with me? See the super clue? Pretend to fall like a feather. Great!
I know how we can learn about how God knows us. Let's look in the Bible.
Remember, the Bible is God's book.
The Bible is true and it's for you.
Today's Bible story comes from the book of 1 Samuel. Can you say 1 Samuel?
1 Samuel. In today's Bible story, God showed his people a new king, but it may not have been who they first thought it would be. It's time for our Bible story. God chose David to be king. Saul was the king of God's people, but he did not obey God. So God spoke to a man named Samuel and told him that he would choose a new king for his people. He told Samuel to go to Bethlehem to see a man named Jesse, because God would choose the next king from Jesse's sons. Samuel listened to God. He took some oil with him and left for Bethlehem to find Jesse and his sons. God told Samuel he would show him which son to choose as the next king of Israel. When Samuel arrived in Bethlehem, he invited Jesse and his sons to come and worship God with him. As they arrived, Samuel saw Jesse's older son and said, "This must be the one God has chosen to be king." But God knew every detail, every little thing about Jesse's sons, and he knew who would be the right king for his people. God told Samuel, "Do not worry about his size or how he looks. This son is not the king. People see what is on the outside, but God sees what is on the inside, in a person's heart, what a person thinks and feels." Then Jesse called for his next oldest son. Samuel said, God has not chosen him to be the next king. So Jesse brought another son, and Samuel said, God has not chosen him to be the next king either. Jesse brought 7 of his sons to Samuel. Samuel looked at each one and said, God has not chosen any of these to be the next king of God's people. Samuel asked Jesse, Are these all the sons in your family? Jesse said, I have one more son named David. He is my youngest son, but he is in the fields taking care of the sheep. Samuel said, Send for him. We will wait for him. When Samuel saw David, God said, Yes, this is the one who will be the next king. Samuel poured oil on David to show everyone that God had chosen him to be the next king. From that day on, the Spirit of the Lord was with David.
Amazing! At first, Samuel thought he knew who looked like they should be the king. But God knows every detail. He saw David's heart and chose him to become the next king. God can see every detail about all of us too, even the things that we may not see.
Do you see something? It's our super clue. Do you remember what to do? Great job! A feather has such a neat shape. But when you look at it, up, down, and all around, you can see it is made up of lots of individual tiny strands. God knows every detail about us, even things that we can't see, like what is going on in our hearts or our thoughts.
So, next time you see a feather, you can remember that God knows every detail about you. So,
Today we have learned that God knows every detail. God knows us up, down, and all around. He even knows the invisible things that go on inside of us, like our thoughts and feelings. Samuel thought he knew who the right king would be just by looking at the outside details. But God told Samuel that he knew the heart and chose David. Just like God knew everything about David, God knows every detail about us too.
That is a big deal. Let's say our big deal together. I'll say it first, and then you say it after me. Up, down, all around.
up, down, all around.
God knows me.
God knows me.
Great job! It's amazing that God knows everything about us.
You're right, Chloe. Thanks everyone for coming to the clubhouse today. We'll see you next time. Say bye, Bark. Bye.